A 10-minute drive west outside the hustle and bustle of downtown Tulsa sits a peaceful property dating back to the late 1800s. It's the Cedar Rock Inn at Redberry Farm, owned by Sandi Dittmann.
It really is a magical place. I mean, it's just got such great energy.
This was once a private home built in 1890. Sandi purchased it over 100 years later and spent 7 years renovating it into the unique retreat that it is today.
We thought we were going to just, put new carpet in and paint. 7 years later, it ended up being quite a project.
The original sandstone house was kept intact and added onto. There are now 5 suites, each with its own design and amenities.
This is the Cedar Suite, is what we call it, and all the doors are handmade.
This particular room comes with a walk-in shower and private sauna. Right outside your door is the original cozy living room. The old kitchen is now a lobby and gift shop. A large dining room was added to serve up a daily gourmet breakfast. Sandi says there's no set menu. It's all up to the chefs and what's in the fridge and pantry that day.
Sometimes I come over and the chefs I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys are doing this. I mean, it'd be like stuffed French toast that is just wonderful.
Natural light from windows at the top of a 40-foot cupola spills onto the staircase and original stone wall, leading up to the 2nd floor.
But we have 4 other suites up here, and this was a back door that you walked into.
The park view is the largest suite, popular with honeymooners. It comes complete with a king-size bed, couch, fireplace, and wet bar. The park view is one of 2 rooms with a private balcony.
You see the views from different parts. Our terrace room has a big private terrace that you can sit on and view that out to the north or the south.
Redberry Farm is about 65 acres. 20 of them are up on a hill behind the bed and breakfast. Visitors are invited to take a stroll on the trail.
The whole property is just quiet and peaceful, and that's why people like to come here. You can be here with 5 other couples and not even really see them, except for breakfast in the morning.
Whether you're sitting out back on the patio or out by the pond at the edge of the property, you'll find relaxation and nature everywhere. I think my favorite spot would be on this enclosed porch, listening to the hum of this old Westinghouse ceiling fan. It's one of many restored antique fans throughout the inn.
It's like you have your own house. That's what a lot of people say if they're here by themselves. It's like, we just think we live here. I said, I'd live here too, except I'd want to have the staff work for me.
If you're lucky, Sandi says you might get to see a wedding ceremony out on the front lawn. Receptions are usually held on the other end of Redberry Farm at the Silo Event Center.
It's lovely. It's lovely. I get to sit at my house and watch all this happening, and it's just magical.
Sandi says she has always enjoyed entertaining and hosting people. She hopes every visitor feels that when they come to Cedar Rock Inn, and that they'll see just how special this place is.
It's just such a unique piece of property for Tulsa that it needed to lend itself to let a lot of people come and look at it and see it and feel it.
In West Tulsa, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.